Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to try to build the deadliest vacuum because somebody left all these buildings all over the land here and clearly they need to be cleaned up. And what better way to clean up a flat surface like this island here than to use a vacuum? So the plan is to use these turbine vacuums, it actually has vacuum in the name, which have a strong directional push or pull. So if I put a whole bunch of overpowered vacuums like this close to the ground underneath something that is then shaped like a real vacuum, will it be able to destroy buildings essentially from the bottom by sucking out the bottom of the building from underneath it, hopefully causing it to collapse and then sucking up the rest of the building like a vacuum would? So let's get building here and see what kind of cleanliness we can accomplish. So I've got a kind of fun idea. You know how vacuums usually have the roller underneath that all the hair gets caught up in and tangled? So in addition to using the vacuum tubes to pull the building underneath, what if it pulls it through some type of a shredder that actually helps to shred the building into smaller pieces? I think that could be kind of a fun take on the vacuum here. Oh yeah, there we go. So I put spike balls on the thing. And hopefully that's gonna help grind up the buildings as they get sucked into the bottom of the vacuum. Oh, let me actually check my my driving and steering. All right, it's capable of going. I might have to lengthen the body a little bit though. Now we're gonna see what these turbines are all about. I haven't really used these in any significant sense. So if I max out the strength on all of these, oh boy, oh boy. What is the oh my goodness, holy cow, I was not expecting it to be so destructive. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a deadly vacuum. All right, stop. Okay, so now I'm curious if there's any way for me to like trap the debris at all. All right, I've pretty much enclosed all of the turbines. It's probably gonna get sucked out of the back down here though, but I don't know, let's see how it feels. All right, where, oh. It's not really going into the bottom now, is it? I don't know what to do about that necessarily. This is gonna be interesting. I have ideas, kind of. What if once the debris gets sucked under, it then gets sucked up into like the bag of the vacuum? All right, how tall do I want this thing to be? I think like that's pretty good for just like, you know, the container part. Then we can have the handle extend up off of that even. All right, now the tough part is getting vacuum. I guess I could just remove some of these to gain access. But yeah, getting vacuum turbines into this part of the build. A little bit more tedious here, but I think I can do it. All right, let's see what this feels like. So now there are vacuum pumps in the top as well as the bottom. And since they're directional, I'm hoping those top ones aren't gonna impact the building debris until they actually get dragged into the vacuum itself. And oh my goodness. Oh, it's working! Oh, it's actually kind of working! Look in here! We have debris in here! Okay, but we do have this problem. Some of it's getting dragged underneath. The rest of it is definitely not. This is so ridiculous. All right, but looking inside the bag, if you will, there's debris just floating up there. All right, that was kind of amazing. I have an idea that I want to try out with these vacuums underneath. I'm wondering what if I have them angled down a little bit? Because they're taking too much like directly straight on rather than underneath the vacuum. So I'm wondering if they're angled down at all, if that'll actually help guide the debris underneath better. Okay, I think I found my issue. I have isolated the vertical and horizontal turbines, and I've realized that my vertical ones, I only have those on right now, and this is how powerful they are. They lift up from way too big of a radius. So I think I just need less of those for sure. Oh no, I just realized that there is an issue with the roller. It doesn't roll anymore. There's a conflict somewhere. All right, there we go. It's definitely fixed now. Perfect. I can also aim the turbines down So let's aim them down towards the ground and see what kind of a difference that makes. And I gotta reattach these things. They lost their attachment point at some point. All right, let's see how this feels now. I also added these wedges on the front to hopefully guide a little bit more of the debris under. And that seems to be working pretty well so far. Let's turn on the vertical turbines now. Ooh. This definitely does seem better than what we had. It's a lot harder to make the vacuum work, you know, and suck it underneath the vacuum than I thought it was going to. But this seems to be working much better than before, and we are definitely collecting the debris up in there. Oh boy, there goes that building. All right, we can make some more improvements to this. We're almost there. Alright, I think I'm realizing my flaw. I've styled this thing up a bit though, and I think the issue is having the turbines this far back isn't a good plan. I think instead of having this far back angled down, I should do the exact opposite. Have them farther forward and angled up, so that way the wind is actually pulling down towards the ground. I did not leave myself a lot of space to do this, so it's gonna be interesting trying to rework this. All right, this is looking much better now because as you can see, the pieces that are getting pulled are now angling downwards underneath here, which is way better. Yeah, that is way better. I'm trying to see what's going on in here. I think my roller is working, but I just can't see anything down there. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. Get through the grass. There it is. Yeah, so that's just kind of, you know it's there, but you can't really see it doing its thing. And then, of course, we got these things up here. All right, so now all that's left, I think, is I'm just going to reprogram it so everything works with the press of a single button instead of separating everything. And then let's see if we can clean up some buildings. All right, it is time. Let's start with the smallest building, see if we can just work our way through them all and get every single building. I know it's going to lag out the game destroying every single one like this, but I feel like it's the way. It's the only way. All right. Oh, you know what? Let me start. I never actually thought about seeing how this thing would do without its main weaponry. Oh, look at that sphere of debris. That was pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. Well, oh no, we've made a mess. What are we gonna do about this mess that we've made all over the floor? Well, let's activate the vacuum. Yes. All right, we've sucked up most of it. This vacuum does have the one disadvantage that it does tend to throw debris everywhere if it doesn't get actually sucked up through the bottom down here. But it's trying. It's trying to suck it up through the bottom there. Let's see, how much have we actually gotten so far? We got a decent amount up here so far. All right, let's turn our sights over towards this one here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there it goes. It's not the perfect vacuum as far as getting the debris to go underneath, but I think we've improved upon it, that's for sure. There we go. Yeah, look at that. All right, 2 buildings down. Oh, apparently I dropped a piece over here. I don't know where that came from. 3rd building. This one has a little bit more metal reinforcement. I don't know how this thing is going to handle the metal or not. Look at that. Oh, do I have structure collapses off? I don't think so. Oh yeah, look at it disintegrate as it falls down. That is great. Let's take a look at our payload here. How crowded is it looking there? Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh boy, I think we're actually destroying another building now. I think the suction actually pulls me towards the building as well as pulling the buildings towards us. I mean, I gotta be honest, this is kind of exactly what I was envisioning for the deadliest vacuum, capable of vacuuming up entire buildings in one go. Oh man, the frames are definitely, I'm actually at 1.6 times speed. This isn't even like normal speed. I'm a little bit sped up right now just because of how much it slows the game down when you start just getting all of the individual pieces of the buildings to break down like this. All right, I don't know how many total buildings there are, but the last 2. All right, this one's a little bit bulkier. Oh boy, I can't even slow down. I'm getting pulled into this building. This one's really holding its ground. Come on. Are we getting full yet? Do we need a bag change? No, it actually seems to break it down in there pretty well. It's hard to, I can't really see anything in there, to be honest. All right, oh, this building's been gutted, and here comes the rest of it. Yeah. All right, one final building, one of the biggest ones up here. Oh, can we clean that little piece up? There we go, it's gone now. All right, here it goes. Oh man, we're getting some from the center of the building. See, I was expecting it to be a little bit more from the bottom, but I did have to angle these turbines up in order to get the trajectory of the force to go more down towards the ground. So that does mean that it does kind of aim towards the upper part of the building instead of the ground level. But I think it works in our favor. Ooh, look at that. The game is getting so laggy now, but this is it. This is the last building. I like how the debris is kind of doing a loop here. It goes back down to the ground and then gets sucked up again. Oh, we got a little bit more to clean up here. I'm gonna speed up to 2 times now. We're at 2 times speed, which is kind of still a little bit lower than normal speed just because of the nature of this thing. All right, there we are. How does the debris field look? I mean, we've done a pretty good job at cleaning up, to be honest. There's not a whole lot out here, but let's go ahead and drive over it and see if we can pick some of this excess debris up. Oh yeah, there we go. As I face it, it just starts coming up. All right, we can do some more spring cleaning over here. We can clean up the rest of the debris on the island. I'm gonna do it in fast motion so it's not so unbearably laggy. All right, I think we made some progress. We did pick some of the stuff up. It does seem like the metal debris is a little bit harder to pick up, which I mean, with a real vacuum, you'd probably expect the same thing as well. But I think we've done a pretty good job of cleaning up this island of all those pesky buildings. So this is my deadliest vacuum build. If you have any other crazy ideas like this that you'd like to see in this game, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more on the channel. Please check that out on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.